if the far right is your enemy, as you claim they are, and the fascism from the far right is what you oppose, and the collaborators within the Democratic Party are also your enemies, how the fuck do you find yourself in line with those people? You think he's cooked? No, I don't think he's cooked. A lot of people don't even understand why he's not cooked. And I wrote about it earlier. Hoosier leftist says, can we stop with the narrative that Platner isn't a good candidate? Having a rough past clearly didn't hurt his chances of defeating the sitting governor and the state party machine. He's been all over the state with packed town halls. Mainers clearly like something about him, to which I responded with, centrist libs and right wing cannot comprehend that people like his platform. People want to abolish ICE, hold Israel accountable for genocide, end our expensive wars, and spend that money on Medicare for all and schools instead. The optics of being a rugged white veteran doesn't hurt, but it's mostly the policies and his earnest way of communicating them that have made Mainers trust him. He was an unknown entity not even a year ago. He came out of fucking nowhere. What's the real reason? You think Democrats haven't run, white rugged veterans before? They have. Why do those guys fail? Democrats run vets all the time. They love masturbating to the idea of having like a CIA agent who is going to support establishment, neoliberal, centrist, pro-corporate policies. They fucking constantly put those guys up and they constantly lose. So why is this guy, an unknown guy, out of nowhere, capable of defeating the Democratic Party machine and the Democratic Party's own governor in the state of Maine in the primaries, in spite of all odds? How is that possible? Is it because he's fucking, is it because he's a dog? Is that what you think it is? Before anybody knew anything about him? Is it because he's just like, oh, he's so rugged? He has a grovelly voice. Is that what it is? No, that's not the reason. Okay? I said I have my own doubts about his service in mercenary work, but I'm not silly enough to assume that Maine voters would see that as a negative. The desperate manufactured outrage around his personal issues don't matter when voters see him as a vehicle to push for changes they want to see in the Senate.